Health and safety have top priority at Holcim. Whether employees, suppliers, subcontractors or visitors, each individual contributes to a safe workplace. Compliance with the safety rules is a binding prerequisite for this. This also applies to the safe and time-optimized loading and unloading of bagged goods in the packing plant. Therefore, always observe the following safety rules when you are working in the packing station. In general, the following applies. To protect yourself from danger, you should observe the legal and internal traffic regulations. Immediately establish eye contact with other road users. And always wear the necessary personal protective equipment. This includes safety helmet, safety goggles, high visibility clothing, for example reflective vest, and ankle-high safety shoes. Good warehousing requires optimum use of storage space. The field of vision is therefore occasionally hampered or even severely restricted for pedestrians and vehicle drivers. Bag loading, including preparation, loading and post-processing, must therefore be carried out exclusively in the designated areas. The following safety rules must be observed. Rule number 1. Only one person in the loading area. During loading, there must be only one person on the loading area of the truck. The loading area may only be accessed and exited via the Holcim platform ladder. All other passengers must remain in the truck cab. No other persons are allowed in the danger area. The area may only be entered after a separate request. Rule number 2. Never drive with a pallet raised. The forklift driver makes sure that the pallet is always at ground level while driving. Driving with a raised pallet is not permitted at any time. Rule number 3. Forklift truck stops in front of truck and makes eye contact. Before the forklift driver lifts the pallet onto the truck, he stops the forklift with the pallet at floor level in front of the truck and makes eye contact with a person on the loading area. Rule number 4. Ratchet strap is hooked in and tensioned at a 45-degree angle. The person in the loading area has hooked in the ratchet strap and is standing at a sufficient distance from the intended loading area. He or she is holding the tensioned strap at an angle of approximately 45 degrees and keeping eye contact with the forklift driver. Rule number 5. The pallet may only be lifted after the tensioning strap has been attached. Once the forklift driver sees the diagonally tensioned strap and the person on the loading area, he may lift the pallet. Rule number 6. Raise the pallet to overheight. Make renewed eye contact with the person on the loading area and check whether the strap is still tensioned. The pallet must be raised to such a height that the forklift driver underneath the pallet can again make eye contact with the person on the loading area. The forklift driver makes sure once again that the attached strap is still tensioned at an angle. Rule number 7. Place the pallet on the loading area. After renewed eye contact and checking the position of the lashing strap, the pallet can be placed on the loading area of the truck. During the loading process, the person on the loading area keeps the strap tensioned and stays at a safe distance from the loading area. The forklift drives back. Only then does the person on the loading area place the tensioning strap over the pallet. Rule number 8. Secure the pallet from below. The ratchet may only be hooked and lashed down from below. The 8 rules in a nutshell. First, only one person on the loading area of the truck. Passengers must not be inside the warehouse. Second, never drive with the pallet raised. Keep close to the ground. Third, the forklift stops in front of the truck. The forklift driver makes eye contact with the person on the loading area. Fourth, the ratchet strap must be hooked in and tensioned at a 45-degree angle. 5th, the pallet may be lifted. 6th, pallet at overheight. Forklift driver again makes eye contact with the person on the loading area and again checks the position of the tensioning strap. 7th, the pallet is placed on the truck. 8th, the pallets are secured from below. If all rules are followed, the loading process is safe and time-optimized, and the truck can resume its journey. Further information on vehicle and road safety can be found on the Holcim Germany website at www.holcim.de/Arbeitssicherheit. We wish that you remain healthy and safe at work.